Do something, please. Oh, wait. I wonder what happens if you make a dove cry. Yo.
I'm giving you another chance to get a Spring Boot app to work on Linux.
You don't sound too happy today. What's up?
Sorry, I made a dove cry today.
Uh, I I have so many questions about that. Well, since I need to do this in Linux, let's make a little note there. What do I have to do? I think I'm gonna have to install Docker desktop, make a Docker file, and then the rest of this crap. Alright, so question is, how do I configure this all? I did a lot of research, and this guy's channel, Bill Raymond, go to it, go to his playlist about AI and machine learning, and watch it all. It tells you how to set up Docker, how to set up your Docker file, how to do everything, how to set up your VS Code to access Docker. Great resource. Go to it. This is where I'm not going to go over it again because it's really detailed and it's all here. Alright, so this is done. You can see I have my Docker up and running. I have my VS Code with Docker file, which has all the information I think I need to get it running. I don't know if I want to use Ubuntu. I don't know if I want to use Ubuntu. I may want to use something smaller than that. Maybe Alpine. Do I use Alpine? For now, we use Ubuntu. Alright. I have my VS Code up and running. I have these extensions installed. All I gotta do is just copy my Docker file folder, a Docker folder into, I think I just drag and drop it. Something should happen. Yes. You should get this, reopen in container. And then if you look at my Docker, it should show a running container. Of course, there will be an error. Nothing is straightforward. Absolutely nothing is straightforward. I was looking through the log files and I think this is the problem. I need to set my Git information. So that's what I'm going to do now. You're not going to see it because I don't want you stealing my information. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to, basically a Docker file, I go into it, open with. You see how it's not set? I think you need to set these to actual values. Your username and then your Git username and then your Git email. I'm going to go do that right now. Hopefully. Okay, I updated the Docker file with my credentials. Let me disconnect the dev container. Wait, folder and drag and drop. Hopefully it'll say, yeah, reopen the container. Let's go back here. Look at the logs again. Oh, look at that, boom, boom. What's up? It's up and running. Ah, here we go. It says root. I'm in the container. Nope. You name. Hey. See? Okay. I'm in Linux. So I got an Linux environment running. How do I make a Spring Boot app? Here. As you can see, I don't have my Spring Boot extension anymore, which is kind of weird. I think I had to reinstall it. Yes, install in dev container. Oh, so I need to install all this stuff on a dev container so I can know about it. Okay. Okay. This is what's in the dev container. These extensions. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Oh, so it's different. So this is my locals, my Windows. What's installed on my Windows version. And this was okay. So all I need to do is install the ones. What do I need? I don't need that. I need this. Don't need that. I need this. Yeah, why not? I need that. This root code. This one. This one. And I think that's all I need. There's something else I need. I think I need Java installed. The question is, how do I do it? I was doing some research. It looks like it's not that hard or that easy to install Java on Linux. There's no real official way to do it I can find. So they said to use OpenJDK, but OpenJDK mentioned is deprecated. And they say you should use one of these images. So I'm going to use the Eclipse. If you read down here, I think all we need to do is update our Docker file to this. So let me do that quickly. Copy this. Here. All right. Grab this. And disconnect. Okay, it's gone. And drag and drop. So say it's gonna have to rebuild the image since I changed the environment to what is it now? Just load. What happened here? Honestly, I don't think I need this. Bring this back over. I'm gonna get rid of this. Just gonna keep that. Right, and then let me try again. Let me disconnect. And then, okay, it's building something now. Yeah, I remember I was in a job interview and I showed them. Why are you failing again? It's just found existing installation in pip24. Cannot uninstall or cannot find him to package install by DB. So let me get rid of this. I don't think I need it. I think the environment already has it installed. It's a pain in the butt. Seriously a pain in the butt. Well, it looks like when I use this image, I don't need this pip install. Once I get rid of that, guess what happens? Guess what happens? I copy that, right? And then it rebuilds everything, right? He goes, hey, look at me. I'm working now. It goes blah, 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 blah. Okay, I connect it. So now we have Java installed, Python, pip. We got my extension. Where's my extensions? I have to reinstall my extensions. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. I need this. I need this. I need this. I want it all. Alright, so now I got all my extensions. Where is the Spring Boot console? It should be over here somewhere. Let me try something. Let me go to home directory. Make a new project called my projects. Like that called audio book maker. Audio book maker. Let me open that up in the here. Over here. Home directory. My home. My project. Went up. It should reconnect to the image. Yep. Okay. Cool. Let me create a new terminal. Right. Okay. I'm here. Good. Good. Okay. Now I think I need just to right click. Let me give this book one. Bye. Right click new Java project. Here you go. Spring. Let me spell it right. Spring web. Spring. What else? DevTools and Lombok. And I think that's all we need for now. Generate in this folder. Okay, generate in this folder. Add to workspace. Here we go. This is it. So if we go here, go to main, resources, no, not resources, Java. Here's a main class. If we run it, and it should go without a hitch, and no, it didn't. Build failed. everything. Let me open up the Spring Boot dashboard. It has it. I think I know what's going on. I don't think I'm in the right directory. Let's see. Open folder. Audio Bookmaker. Oh, see? It created a new directory called Audio Bookmaker. And in here, I need to open this directory up. And okay, this is much better. Now, if I run the... Go here, run this, and this should run now. It should. I don't want to reload that. Oh, look. Ah! This is a good error because it means I'm hitting this server. It's just there's no routes. So let's make a route. Let us make a route. How do we do that? Spring Boot is running. Now I need to create some routes so it can like display something like a hello world. How do I do that? I think you need to configure it. So this is create a new. Actually, let me just read some documentation. I want to make it easy for me. So what do we need to do here? First of all, it's way too small to see. Blah 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 blah. Okay, here we go. Right. We need to create a controller class and then put that in there. So let's just do that. Copy this. Copy this. Create a new directory. Here, right? New Java file class. Let's call it, I don't know, generate AI. And paste what I copied before. Right. And it's gonna give me errors because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't need this. Okay. Import that. You know what? I already screwed up. New controller. Okay. I'm gonna create a new directory called controller. So new folder controller. Now in here, I'm gonna create a new Java file class called generate AI response. Good. There. And then I need just to copy have it a REST controller, right? Have this as a REST controller. And then I need to import something. Yeah, whatever. We'll figure it out. Then I need to control it. View. This will be here. View. Great. So if I run this now, if I run Spring Boot, there should be a link here, but hey, look at that. Look at it. Look at it. It's beautiful. Next step. I want to call Ollama. Here's the issue. I could install Ollama on my Docker container and plus the models, but that's going to take up extra stuff since I already have it installed locally. I think I should open the port to Ollama. Not too sure how to do that, so what that means, I need to do some research. I'm going to need to update my POM file. I'm going to need to update my controller. Let me update the POM file first. In my last video, I already did this. It should be easier now. Gotta copy and paste. The question is, where did I save my old? I'm adding the dependencies for AI stuff. Blah, 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 I don't care. Put it in comments. AI stuff. AI stuff. Let's go here. Let's build missing stuff. should download it. Did see that Maven is not installed, so I think I need to install Maven. What that means, in my Docker file, I need to put this. I think that will install Maven. Not too sure, but let's find out what happens. Actually, let me make this bigger. Whoops, whoops, whoops. What the hell did I do? Whee! And then let me disconnect. Disconnect. Connection. Then reload it. This is where I made a change to Docker file. Grab it. Copy paste. Here. Should relaunch it. It's downloading something. 6 o'clock in the morning. Alright, so it built and failed. It doesn't have Maven. Let me get rid of this. Let me rebuild again. Maybe I missed something really dumb. Here's the issue. When I rebuilt the whole image, it wiped out my directory with my files. I gotta do from scratch again. I gotta reinstall my extensions. I think I know why my extensions are not showing up here in my dev container, but in my local. I need to update the container. Open with this, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, that's the problem. What you need to do is put a comma after this squiggly line, line 10. I added this before, so you may see this commented out. Like you might see something like this. You may see this. What you gotta do is uncomment it, right? And then put this information. You get these values. This is for Python, but you get these values from, I'll show you. So right there, and then I go to my extension that I want to copy. I want root code. So I click on it, right? Identifier, and copy the identifier. So C, and put it here. Now you gotta do that for everything else. So I need this. Put that in here. Copy that. Shouldn't. I want this too. That's what I need, but I think it installs here, right? Yeah, dashboard. So I need this. I think that's all I need. Let me show you what it looks like now. These are the stuff I added. You don't need these, but helpful. Let me go back here. Disconnect. Drop in. Open there. Okay. Hey, look. All the extensions are there. That worked perfectly. Perfectly. So this worked, adding it to the container.json also. So now when I rebuild my image, the extensions should come back. Next issue is how do I keep deleting my files? When I rebuilt my image, everything in my home directory got wiped out. You can see here, boom, gone. Why is that? It's because I don't have persistent storage there. What that means is that it's not mapped into my local PC, where when I create a file on my container, it'll create a file on the local PC. So when I stop or rebuild my Docker image, it'll still have the file. It'll still bring in the file from my local PC. For example, when I built this image, the workspace directory, it is persistent storage. How do I know that? Is when I go to view it, when it gives me details about the container, it says mounted, where is it? Find mount here, workspace. So I know that this is persistent storage here, this workspace. I can prove it to you. So here's my local PC, and this is the directory path that's pointed to. Right here, see? It's going to store it. And to show you what I mean, if I create a new file, close that. Called test.txt. Alright. I show you, boom, it created it. So if I build this image, it'll pull us back in from this directory back to here. Which is good news, because now I have some storage. I don't know how it knows. I think when I clicked on that button to add a workspace, I think that's how I created it, but I'm not too sure, so don't take my word for it. But there's some good news, but not a big issue. That just means going forward, everything I do needs to be in this directory path, this workspace directory path. I gotta redo my work. It looks like for some reason it's not building because it can't find this directory path. Why is that? I need to figure out why. Okay, so I added these dependencies, right? And I think I need a repository to where to download those dependencies. So let me copy and paste this. So I think I need this repository. Okay. To get these artifacts. Let me resync this. I don't know what that did, but let's install. See, it's downloading stuff now. Okay, so when you add these dependencies, the Spring AI Boom and the Ollama, you need to add the repositories to say, hey, get it from this place. It built successful. You know, you would think I remember this from last time, but why would I? So when I run it, it should build now. Good. Making progress. Now, hopefully the last thing, get this to work, is add a resource. I need the application YAML file. So, stop saying so. In resource, I need an application file. I need to add a new file. But application YAML. Application, right? How do you spell it? Application. Yeah. All I'm going to do is just copy what I had before. So this is a port. This is a model. And temperatures. Then I need to go to my controller. And then I need to add some stuff. Add this. Change this. Do this. There we go. There we go. Application. This screen is so big for me right now. It's so hard to navigate. I run this. Pipeline, right? AI, generate. And then give me a joke. I don't get it. I don't get this joke. It's a 500. At least not a 404. Hey! Okay, what's going on here? Oh, oh no. Remember, I'm on a container. That means if I need to access anything in my local, I need to open some ports. I don't know how to open a local host port in Docker. I think I need to run. Do I need to use compose? No, there has to be an easy way around this. I need to do some research. Let me change this to. Let me change it. This is a setting. I think it's host.docker.internal. That? I don't know. These work. I'm tired. Let's see if this works. This works. That works. This works. Oh. Do something, please. No! Wait. It actually worked, so I need to rebuild it when I change the application YAML file. When I change localhost to this value, it worked. I was able to connect to my local Ollama. I don't need to install Ollama on my container. I don't need to download models on my container. I can use my local stuff by using this port, this value, and I'm good. Also, when I change the application YAML, I gotta remember to clean it and then compile it. And then it should pick up this value. I think we're good to use as a dev environment for Java going forward. And also, I have some, oh, what does it call? How does it know? How does it know?
Mission status.
Oh, it's great. I was able to get a Spring Boot app working up on a Linux environment. Now we have
Mission
a dev.
failed.
Why? What did I do wrong this time?
I said Linux.
Linux. What is Linux?